Thank you for coming back to Polka Dot Mailbox, and if you're new, welcome. Today I am joining in Kristianne's Crafty Adventures Christmas in July challenge. So I saw her video and I was so inspired and excited to be motivated. This is what is going to be my December daily for 2019. Every year, you guys, I would complete my December daily during a May-long weekend retreat. This year, the retreat got canceled, and so I always take my pictures, do my journaling, and have everything prepared ahead of time, and then I just work on it through the whole weekend. But I wasn't able to do that this year because the crop got canceled. So now I'm left trying to get my December daily done. Now, this is actually November pages from my December daily, and this is what I have done of December. December 1st. So I did the first, and I did my journaling on the back of some pictures that I had created tags for. And that was really cute and fun. And I've got a little Christmas card that I got here. And this is it. I have to do the rest of the album. So I am so inspired because I need to work on Christmas in July. So the challenge was perfect. So for week 1, the thing that I have done is I've started to create embellishments. So let's just start with what I've done here. So I'm going to use this weekly challenge to do prep work, and then I'm going to actually do my December daily and get it done. So the thing that I did first was I took one of these paper pads. I am working with the Create Paper Snowflake collection for last year's December daily. And what I did was I went ahead and I cut apart all of these squares from various pieces of paper from this pad, and the idea is that I will be able to quickly slip in, because I'm going to show you what the squares look like here. So the idea is that I'm doing the groundwork for adding my photos and my journaling and my embellishments and such. So these will just slip in here, and this will be a really quick and easy way for me to be able to get this project done. So I've cut up all of these different patterned papers to create the backgrounds. I've also cut up some of the cut aparts that I had, so you can see I've got lots of different I've started to do some of these here, these squares here. I actually was had some little leftover pieces, and I started putting together little parts of the pages by tearing some and creating some background pieces that way. So that's what I was working on. Now, what I want to show you is I had all these different leftover pieces, so they're all going to be for my background. When I cut these papers, I was left with this little strip. And so from that, I wanted to create ahead of time some of these little embellishments. So just these little ribbons where it's folded. So the really neat thing is, and I'm going to show you how I made these. The neat thing about this is there's this hole here. But if you look, they've already got the two-toned pieces of paper already together. So I just hid that by making that my first fold. And then I would go in and I would create the rest of the layers. And then I would put my stitching down the center. So you can see here how I hid that little mark there. But I was able to utilize the fact that you've got these beautiful pieces of paper with different patterns on the top and the bottom, so kind of half your work's already done for you. You just have to put a little stitch across. So as I was sitting there and I was creating all of these different background or little ribbons, I actually started grabbing things off my desk. So it was I had this spare piece of Mylar, and I'm like, oh, let's stitch that in there and see how that looks. And then I had, you guys, I had a chip bag. I liked this sort of corrugated and rigid and ripped look of this thing. So I actually took that chip bag and I made that part of the ribbon as well, and I stitched it on there. And then I had this like cookie packaging left over. These are all things that I've like saved into my craft room because I like the texture of this, and I put one of the ribbons on there as well. And here's another one that I've sort of embellished because I had some pieces that I thought, well, let's just stick these together because I had a bunch of random things that I wanted to sort of get down. So those are the first embellishments that I've created. And again, it'll be handy because I can just come in to one of my pages that I've already made, like the background page for here. And you could simply sort of like use it as a starting, like a jumping point. Which one did I maybe use? No, not that one. Well, let's even take this one here. So you could use it as a jumping point to start doing. You could like put a photo in here and have this sort of as like little embellishment. So the idea is that I can use some of these by like sort of mass producing these little ribbons with just scraps of paper that were left over from this paper pad. Okay, so some of the other things that I created for the embellishments are some envelopes. And if you can see here, I did actually one envelope here that was pretty neat, and I've actually like stuck some pictures and journaling and things inside of here. So I thought I could do that, or I could even stick in some other things like tags like this in there. But anyways, the idea is that I can use these really pretty envelopes for various things and then tuck it into the pocket of my album. So these are the 3 envelopes that I pre-made, and I just layered up a bunch of the tags, ephemera, stickers, and things, and that was fun to make those. And then another thing that I made was there are these cut aparts. I have a whole sheet of them, and I know the next week is tags for the challenge, so I thought I would create a few to start. But basically I cut these apart from the cut aparts and then I turned them into tags, and you can see all I've done is I've done some stitching on them. I've added a twine ribbon to I punched the hole, added a ribbon. I've put some chipboard and some of the thickers on this one. And this one here has, this is a cute little puffy sticker. I added some stitching and one of these clear stickers on the bottom of this tag that I've created there. So look at this, is so cute. These are 2 puffy stickers together. This is the little girl, and I put the hot chocolate on top of her because it says hot cocoa and cookies, and it looks like she's actually sipping on the hot chocolate. I did that once with some of the chipboard, and I found it so cute. I repeated the idea with the puffy stickers. It's super cute. Here again, I've layered a sticker and some of these thickers, and I've stapled on a ephemera, and I stitched underneath there, punched the hole. So each of them has the twine on top. I used just a little puffy sticker and a little heart and a little enamel dot, and this one I stitched down the side. So I'm just getting, you know, these basic things done. And as I was creating, I brought together this fun little embellishment. This is a tag I stitched over top of a bunch of different layered pieces of ephemera. Got these stars underneath there, and then this cute little snowman in the mirror or in a picture frame or something. So then I did a couple more little tiny tags. I just layered up some chipboard and puffy stickers. Again, put a little, this time I stapled a little twine to the hole of that one. I just added a puffy sticker to this tag with a little shaker. Here's a house. So I put the word December across there. I added a little tree. I added a little star to the ribbon and this little thicker here. And so it's really very subtle embellishments, but it adds a little extra layer of interest. This is a really cute embellishment that I made that will go nicely in a pocket. I've layered some ephemera, a button, a puffy sticker, a chipboard, and another little piece of ephemera and a little bow tucked in there. And I tied a bow on top of that. This is snowman that had a top hat. Let's see if we can show you. Look at that. That is what the snowman used to look like. And I added the little puffy sticker toque, and I put this over top of the Hello Winter, and it's just a really cute little card that will be nice for that. So I also made some little rosettes. These rosettes are from the Fa La La collection, and all I did was I took one of the rosettes and I adhered it over top of one of the stars from the ephemera, and I put a little heart on the center. And I did the same thing with this one. It's a little bit different of piece of ephemera. You can see this has more of like, it's not copper all the way through. It's got this black and white grid pattern there. So I created those. And last but not least, I made this cute little rosette here. And all I did was I put one of the ephemeras on top. I added all these puffy stickers and this little piece of ephemera there. And I just love how this turns out. Like, I just love all those colors together. It's so cute. So that is my start for working on embellishments for the December daily that I'm determined to get done. So thank you so much for watching. I will link all the information below for the Christmas in July challenge links, and maybe you want to play along as well. So the idea with the challenge is really to get ready for the 2020 Christmas, but I'm using it to catch up on what I need to get done from 2019's Christmas. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.